everyone, it's Cindy. I have some green split peas here. I've never used this before, but I'm going to try making some dal puri this, but I'm mixing it with the regular yellow. So I usually use the Goya. So I'm using 1 pound of this and just a little bit of this because I've never used it before. So I'm going to give this a good wash and I'm going to put it in a pot of salted water with saffron and I'm going to let it boil. So I just added my split peas to this mixture. I'm going to allow this to boil. I'm thinking about using it to make some dal puri. So I'm going to let this boil for probably like about a half an hour and then I'm going to check it. So my split peas is pretty much done boiling. Once you press it on, it breaks up. You don't want to get it too soft, then it's gonna be like liquidy. So I'm gonna drain this now and then I'm gonna show you guys what I do. So while my split peas is draining, I have a plate here with a couple leaf of shada beni cut up, and I have some garlic. I'm using 2, 4, 6, 8, like about 10 small cloves of garlic. I have a pan. I put a little bit of oil. Once heated, I'm gonna add my garlic to this and let it fry up a bit. I'm gonna allow that to fry and get a little brown. A couple of my shada beni leaves went in there, but that's okay. So that's what you're looking for. So I'm gonna add my shada beni leaves in there just to dry up that water a little bit. Of course, it's optional. You can add hot pepper to this, but I'm leaving it out today. So to this, I'm adding the boiled split peas. Remember, we added salt when we were boiling it, so I'm going to give this a good turn. So to this, I just added some cumin or roasted jeera. I'm going to give that a good mix, and then I'm going to transfer it to a bowl and allow it to cool before I put it in my food processor. So some people leave out the step of frying the garlic and stuff like that, and they just add it to the dal. But I like to fry it because it gives it like a nice cooked flavor instead of like a boiled flavor. Look at that. Once it cools down and I pulse it, I'm gonna taste it to see if it needs more jeera, cumin powder, and I'm gonna give this a good mix and let it cool, and then we're gonna pulse it and we're gonna see how it comes out. So this is what your dal should be looking like. So just put like about a big pot spoon at a time. Don't put too much because you want it to blend very smoothly. So I'm going to continue doing this until my mixture is finished. Okay, so I'm going to need my flour for the dal puri. So I have here like about 5 cups of flour. I'm using self-rising flour, but if you're using regular flour, just add baking powder. So to this flour, I'm just adding a little bit of brown sugar. That helps give it gives the roti that like really brown texture on the outside. The brown color.
You have to add the water.
So I'm gonna give this a mix. Once I mix the sugar in there, we're gonna start adding lukewarm water to this, a little at a time. So I'm gonna continue doing that until it forms a dough, and then I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. I didn't add any salt to this. Some people do, but I didn't add any to this because I feel like this flour has its own salt already. But if you want to add, it's optional. You can definitely do that. So as I said, I'm gonna keep mixing this and we'll come back in a while. So this is what my dough looks like. I'm gonna cover it with a damp paper towel and let it rest for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna make a little loy and fill it with the dal. So I'll show you that step. So once my dough is rested, I made little loaves like these. I think I got like around 6 or 7. And then we're gonna open them out like this. Open it in the end. Then you're gonna turn it over. I usually brush it with a little bit of flour. And then I put the dal in the middle. You press down and then you close it in like that. See? Make a perfect little ball. I'm gonna continue doing this with the rest of the dough, and then I'm gonna start rolling it out. So once you roll your dough out, it should be looking like this with all of the ends thin. My tawa is hot, so I'm gonna throw it down and then I'm gonna show you. So cook it on both sides. Brush it with oil. I'm just gonna swirl up. Yeah. I'm gonna dish this out and you guys are gonna see how it comes out. So this is what my dal puri look like with the yellow split peas and the green split peas together. I'm serving it here with some curry potato and some mango anchar. Hope you guys try this one. It's the first time making with that with the green split peas, but it's delicious.